So I'm not really a man necessarily too much of the sciences. Chemistry, physics, none of that was really ever my strong suit. I know very few elements on the periodic table. But one of the areas of the sciences that I do enjoy, like reading about, like thinking about, looking into, is the area or the field of astronomy. Astronomy is the area that talks about and is an investigation and the study of our planets around us, the galaxies, the Milky Way, the sun, the moon, the stars, the comets, nebulae, all of those types of things. And I love growing up. I had a telescope. I used to stargaze a lot and look into the night sky with my telescope. I still enjoy being able to get out away from the city, away from the ambient lights, and just look at the night sky and the beauty of the night sky. I love looking at the moon when it's full and the different colors sometimes and shades it has, and ex- just the expanse and the exploration, the beauty and the majesty of our universe has always intrigued me. Um, and I thought, as I was thinking about this a little bit last week on vacation, I was reading a lecture from the Baptist pastor Charles Spurgeon, and he was talking about just all of these amazing facts when it comes to the size of the planets and the distance these planets are from the sun and the differences of the planets from each other and from the earth and how and one of the things he mentioned in this lecture as far as just getting us to bask at the beauty and the majesty of our universe is how the earth it was created in such a special way that life can exist here. And if the earth was moved a few miles one direction closer or farther away from the sun, life would not be possible. If the earth moved faster or slower, things of that nature, life wouldn't be possible. And just how amazing God is if you just stand back and look at the universe he created. And then Spurgeon had this line, and I wanted to read it. He says in this lecture, man cannot be the center of the theological universe. He is altogether too insignificant of a being to occupy such a position, and the scheme of redemption must exist for some other end than that of merely making man happy, or even making man holy. It is all about, and first and foremost, the glory of God. And as I was thinking about that line and Spurgeon's thoughts on the majesty of the universe and how insignificant we truly as human beings are in the scope of the huge universe that we live in, it just screams the glory of God. And it reminded me of what the psalmist says in the beginning of Psalms 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals the knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words whose voice is not heard. Their voice goes out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom leaving his chamber, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising is from the ends of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. Just the beauty and the majesty that the heavens, the universe, the planets, the stars, the beauty of the galaxy is all screaming the glory of God, which is why everything exists to bring God glory. So next time you stare at the night sky or as you look at the sun or think about anything as far as what God has created naturally, be reminded everything exists for God's glory, including each one of us. We exist for God's glory. So ask yourself, am I giving God's glory today like the rest of creation already is?